Alright, welcome back to MLB Simulated. This is my second video I'll be doing for this channel, and as you can see here, it is today's MLB games. Today being April 6th of 2023. So, what I'm going to be going in, this is my first video where I'm able to show you guys the process of how I do this. I'm just using MLBGameSim.com, credit to them for all this and all the numbers that they're able to do for the simulations. So, as you can see here, we got like all the games, it lists all the games, and here is what I'm basically going to be using here in a minute. I'll just be using the simulate, and I'll be going through and doing all of that. So here is what I found from MLB.com on their opening day power rankings. And excuse that, sorry, what I was able to find is get them from the power rankings for opening day, so I had know at the end of the season where teams were, and just simulated like how close will their teams be in real life, how close will those teams be to where they're at. Like I don't know why I'm looking at Guardians right now at 12. Like, will they really be like in the 10 to 15 range? So things like that. Also, I forgot to do this in the first video, but I will surely be doing it now. Again, excuse that. Trying to get better at that. And then here, in the AL East, so I'll just use this one as an example. It's the first one I have. So right now the Orioles are 3-3 and they're listed at number 1. So that would not be a thing. It would be a tie between the Red Sox, Rays, and Blue Jays, and then the Orioles and Yankees would be tied for 4th in this division right now. Of course, we'll get a little more separation, hopefully today after the April 6th simulations, and then that should help. But yeah, like for example, here down this one, Houston would be number 1, but the Angels would not be number 2. They'd be number 5 as of right now. So that will be a thing that will be starting to occur here after I go through and simulate each game. I will organize those for you, and you will see that. So here, we are about to get ready for the process. So we have the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets to start. That is the first game up for today that we're going to simulate, as you can see there. The Marlins projected to win. If you didn't, like, I had the standings also pulled up on a different source here, and the Marlins are 4-3, while the Mets are 2-5. Sorry. So just to begin this process, we'll push simulate. Hopefully this will work for us, and it seems like it is not. So what I'm going to go through is I'm actually going to run through this one. So this is the Detroit Tigers and Boston Red Sox. Here we go. So the Red Sox right now are 4-2, while the Tigers are 2-4. So here we go. This is basically what it's doing. As you can see here, good start for Detroit. 3-1 after 2 innings, and then they actually go up 4-1 in the 8th, but then give up 2 to the Red Sox in the 9th. But it does not matter. The Tigers will win this game 4-3, as you see there. So we'll go back to our simulated standings, and we will go to the Boston Red Sox, and we will hand the Boston Red Sox a loss. And then we'll go down to the AL Central, and we'll go to the Detroit Tigers, and we'll hand the Detroit Tigers a win. That's basically how this process is going to be working. And then, of course, like I said, I'll organize them afterwards. But yeah, Tigers beat out the Red Sox in that one. And the second game we'll be doing here, unfortunately, because the Marlins' best game will not work for some reason, Giants and White Sox. So, White Sox at home, and they got a good start of 1-0 after an inning, and then 3-0 after 4 innings. There were 5. After 4 innings, they're up 3-0. After 5 innings, they're up 4-0. After 7 innings, they're up 5-0. That ends up being what the score is there. Obviously, you can just look straight there if you want to. So they do beat out the Giants at home, and that will be handing the Giants a loss, but we're already in the Central Division for the White Sox. So you guys witnessed the White Sox second win. Maybe that'll be the good luck charm right there, being able to do that. So then the San Francisco Giants are down in the NL West, and they will be handed their 4th loss of the year. So 2-4, not the best start for the San Francisco Giants. Hopefully they can improve on that. All right, so moving on to the Toronto Blue Jays and Kansas City Royals. Right now, the Blue Jays, as you can see, they're projected to win. They are 4-2. The Royals are 3-3. We will see what we get here. And what we are getting, possibly, there it is. Good start for the Royals there, as you can see, 4-0 after 2, 7-0 after 3. After 5, it was 9-0, but they do give up 3 in the 8th. Doesn't matter. They win this game 9-3, and that would put the Royals at a good 4-3 record. I know that's for a fact. That's better than what they are currently right now, but just a decent start. Well, the Blue Jays will be falling to 4-3, so they are also losing. It's up to the Rays now if they can grasp this division after the day. Um, Yankees and Orioles. Sorry, Yankees and Orioles divisional matchup of two 3-3 squads right now. Orioles at home projected to win slightly, and what we get here is it takes a little bit to load here. Sorry about that. Oh, we might have another error. What in the world? We'll see if we can get that fixed for us. It's interesting that they are not able to do that right now. Reds and Phillies. Obviously, nothing here for favored, but Reds and Phillies. We currently have the Phillies at 3-3 and the Reds at 3-3. It's a pretty good matchup right here. Reds go up 1-0 and then give up 2 in the seventh. They actually end up losing this game 2-1 to the Phillies. Close game. They cannot handle it. So moving into the NL here, that's a win for the Phillies and a loss for the Reds. There the Reds would be to be 3-4 whenever. There we go. All right. So looking at the division, it's getting a little interesting. Moving back here to do Nationals at Rockies. Right now, the Rockies are 2-4, and the Nationals are 2-4. So this is really a battle of two struggling teams as of right now. As you can see there, Nationals getting some good starts. They were up 2-0. They made it 2-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-4, and then the extra inning, the Rockies actually probably walk it off 5-4 over the Nationals. Good win for the Rockies and a bad, just gave it up loss for the Nationals. So moving here to give the Nats the loss here, and it will put them at 2-5. Then it will put the Rockies here at up to 3-4. So all right, we're getting there, and this is basically what's going to be. I know it's going to be a long process to do this every day for this season. When you could probably just watch a later simulated video and then see more updated standings. But here we go, just giving you game by game, day by day, so you understand it. So we might have the first loss of the season for the Astros with a 3-0 start for the Twins, making it 5-6-0. The Astros make it 6-1, 6-2, but they are not able to do it. And there it is, the first loss for the Houston Astros this year at the hands of the Minnesota Twins. And so that will put the Minnesota Twins up to a record of 4-3, and that will hand the Astros down to a 7-1 loss or 7-1 record. So there is that. Sorry for the slight lagging right here. Just a few left to do, and then we can see on those two games that wouldn't work for us: Padres and Braves. Right now, the Padres have a record of 5-1, and the Braves are at 3-3. So good start for the Braves, up 2-0 in the second, and then they go up 3-0 in the fifth, 5-0 in the sixth, and then up 6-0 in the seventh. That's how it actually is going to end. Shutting out the Padres at home. Just the Padres' second loss. That's a good one for the Braves to get up in the win column again. So down here, as you will see, Atlanta Braves 4-3, and then the Padres there will be falling to 5-2. So I just completely blanked it for a minute. And there you go. So we will have one game left to do before we can check on those two that wouldn't work for us, and then that game will be Dodgers and Diamondbacks. The Dodgers 2-4, they're struggling. The Diamondbacks 3-3 are just kind of middle of the road right now, record wise, to what's going on. Glad we haven't had troubles here, but I hope I didn't jinx it there. So the Diamondbacks up 2-0 after the fifth, but a big 7-run Dodger inning in the seventh to go 7-2, and then they add on the eighth to go up 8-2, and that actually ends up being the final score. Dodgers 8, Diamondbacks 2. So the Dodgers getting their third win of the season, and the Diamondbacks falling to 3-4, the same record as the Dodgers. And so there is that. Now I know we still have those two games left. It was, I believe, Yankees, Orioles, yeah, and then Marlins Mets. So let's see if Marlins Mets will work now. We haven't had troubles in a while, but I wonder if it's just going on with the program. Nope, yep. Same thing. I'm sorry about that. I will see what I can do to update that in the most fair way possible. And then with the Yankees Orioles, will probably give me the same thing. If it happens to work at a later date in the day, and I can do that, I'll just update that and let you know. But yes, so those two games will not simulate. Sorry about that. Again, I'll find the most fair way. But moving on to this. So this is going to be what we start doing here. In the AL East, the Blue Jays. Did I? Nope. They lost. I forgot to add that to the Royals. That is my bad right there. I did forget that. I'm hoping I had the Royals. I did have the Royals one. Okay. So we'll see. So basically, right here we have 3, 4, and 3 teams. Alphabetical orders. I'm going to decide these, to be honest, because I'm not going to know anything about tiebreakers as of this moment. So we'll just do that and then get this all set. And then we'll also have these two go up 4, 2, and 3. And then we'll just adjust that. So there we go. That is your current AL East standings. And then moving on to the AL Central, we have the Royals and the Twins, surprisingly. Okay, so with this, it is going to be, hold on, actually, I could just get both of them. It's going to be the Royals and the Twins, and they're going to be 1 and 2. There we go. Go back and delete those. Sorry, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible for you guys. And then the White Sox will just have to fall into 5th, but the Guardians and Tigers both have the same record. So, go. Making sure the formatting is good there. And so that's what that AL Central looks like. And now getting it into our last AL division, and that is the AL West. We don't have to move the Astros at 7 and 1, but the Angels, who didn't play at all, are sitting at 2 and 4, so they will have to be moved down to last. There we go, and then we just go up and delete the Angels, and then everybody else is fine. I will have to move the Mariners and the Rangers around. They are in alphabetical order by team name, so not city name. I'm pretty sure that's how that I had that set up. As I'm realizing that would make sense for the Astros, Angels, and Athletics, but it might be by city too. It might actually be by city, not team name. I think it is that. So, anyways, the Rangers will just move in behind the Athletics and ahead of the Mariners. So we'll do that, and then just completely delete this row. All right. So that is our AL West right now. Pretty clear-cut leader there in the Astros. So, NL Division, Atlanta Braves, and the Miami Marlins, and then the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, so with this division, all 3 of these are 4 and 3, so all I need to do is really move the Phillies. This will be the easiest one to do yet. Move the Phillies up to here, and then put the Mets there, because both of these, we have 3, 4, and 3 teams, and then 2, 2, and 5 teams. So that's just the most easy way to do it. All right, and so there is the AL, or not the AL, sorry, the NL East. We're in the NL now. All right, NL Central. So for this one, a lot of these teams did not play on April 6th. Looking at like the Pirates, Brewers, Cardinals, and then I'm pretty sure the Cubs too. I think the Reds were the only team that played against the Phillies. But the Brewers will be moving up into second here behind the Cubs. And then the Brewers here will just be on deleted right there. And that would be what the NL Central would look like. And then we are getting to our last division, and that would be the NL West. And so here, the Padres in charge, but we have a 3-4 teams. Padres in charge, so they're going to be number 1, and then they're going to get deleted down here. But then everybody else should be fine because the Giants were technically last or half game behind the Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Dodgers because they have one less win. So everything there will be fine, and we're just going to keep it as it is right there. So yes, that is our April 6th update, and I really hope you enjoy this. I know like you can see hopefully how the simulating will work. I'm sorry about the Marlins Mets game and then the Yankees Orioles game, but I'll see what I can do with that to make sure that gets fixed and see if it's just a little error/glitch going on with the simulating program right now. Anyway, so that was the April 6th simulations, and then everything else got fixed, and so there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.